Γεια σας φίλοι μου, εύχομαι να είστε καλά. Είμαι ο Νίκος από το spithasplays και συνεχίζουμε το play μας για το Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Ψάχνουμε την Άμαξα. Πριν ξεκινήσουμε όμως, πρώτα απ' όλα να ευχηθώ χρόνια πολλά στους εορτάζοντες. Κωνσταντίνε, χρόνια πολλά, πολύχρονος φίλε μου, και σε ευχαριστώ που με παρακολουθεί συνέχεια. Παρακολουθείς τα βίντεο δηλαδή. Ωραία. Πάμε από εδώ. Κάτσε κάπου εδώ. Υπάρχει ξέφωτο. Κάναμε λίγο καιρό να κάνουμε βίντεο. Όπα. Γιατί μας πήραν λίγο υποχρεώσεις από κάτω. Εντάξει, συμβαίνουν αυτά. Εγώ κόλλησα τώρα και κατεβαίνω προς τα κάτω συνέχεια. Γιατί, δεν ξέρω. Να το, από εδώ. Ποιος είσαι εσύ? Να το.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Ωραία. Sorry για το τέτοιο. Για το roller coaster.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on. We're on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout.
Άστα, δεν ξέρω.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Semine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to
Πολλές
hell,
φωνές ακούγονται.
the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel. Oh.
It's true about them devils, sir. They say, shh, there's a gateway to hell.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too. True. The
we do now? I heard more than 2 voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire, sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly? Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
Hey,
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hansa.
hey.
I was. Stumble did it. In the forest chapel by Bodhirab.
Like fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a
Those
damn
definitely
thing.
aren't the blacksmith's hands.
Stumble's a priest.
Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even
Ωραία.
quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname?
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
He was a priest. Pigs can fly, and ghouls is
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed us mettle and training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
You don't say. You really saw that?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jip anyway.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Did they do something?
Ωραία. Θα χρησιμοποιήσουμε και crossbow, γουστάρω.
Leave him be, Hansa.
Πάμε inventory.
You're right. They did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
Aye, sparks.
You two are arseholes. I'd have nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair like that. She might be hexed.
Ωραία.
Or maybe a witch.
You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a pair like that. Each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't hexed.
How would you know?
True. You never know what crosses folk have to bear.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for a...
You're a dead man!
We'll kick your asses!
Hey, that's the last one.
Take that!
I'll be...
Come on then! You won't get me! Good!
Πήγε. Πού πήγε? Πήγαν όλοι.
Take that!
Leave him
alone! Help me with it!
Ωραία.
Don't take your eyes off it!
Ωραία, κάτσε τώρα να τους βρίσκουμε. Leather gloves, ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Ναι, τώρα μισό λεπτάκι, άρχοντα μου. Εδώ, moonshine. Πού είναι ο άλλος?
Hey, Henry, get over here.
Έλα, άστο, δεν θα...
What's the hold up, damn it?
Έλα, πες μου.
Oh, this day took it out of me and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow. You weren't thinking of keeping it, were you?
Εγώ ποτέ.
Of course. It did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen,
Α,
I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Johnny, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time. Lots of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking
Κότσια ο
after my
γέρος.
goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Semine, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Πάει
What are you
αυτός.
gaping at? At them!
4. Οκ.
At them for an ass kicking, you piece of shit. Yeah, don't spare him. Hey, get him!
I'll be done with you in a minute.
Show your stuff. I'll rip your ass open. That you shit. We understand him.
Must!
Come on then. Yeah, don't spare him. Fuck. Ganging up on one man, you cowards. Now,
Όχι, όχι, λάθος.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
I'm a nobleman. You have to spare me.
Oh, be quiet. We'll decide what to do
Hey,
with you.
Henry!
What about your family?
In hard times. That's why I do what I do.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my
Okay,
hands.
Dexter.
Besides, you're...
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
You have to spare me.
Be quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your family?
Κάτσε, εδώ δεν ήτανε. Νάτος.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it?
Ναι.
Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no, I'm not going with you.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck. All right, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Okay. Πάμε να φύγουμε τώρα.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure. Here, want?
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Guild.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about, blaming Venser?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Venser.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Semine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
Ah, it depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and lop your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Semine's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Francie.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my mom's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Every manjikur I dragged to the gallows swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Greetings to you.
Ωραία, φτάνουμε τώρα, λογικά θα σταματήσει κάπου.
Right, we're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Semine sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked, lad.
Okay. Ωραία παρέα οι παππούδες. Οκ. Εδώ με τα βίας περπατάμε.
Good to see you.
Λοιπόν.
God be with you.
God be with you.
How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
Οκ. Θα βάλουμε μια ανωτελεία εδώ πέρα. Με αυτή την ωραία περιπέτεια θα τελειώσουμε εδώ. Ευχαριστώ λοιπόν που παρακολουθήσατε για άλλη μια φορά. Αν σας αρέσει αυτό που κάνω, κάντε ένα like, κάντε ένα subscribe, αφήστε και ένα σχόλιο. Χαρά μου είναι να έχω επικοινωνία μαζί σας. Επίσης, δείτε και το Discord. Είναι καλή ιδέα, θα μπορούμε να μπαίνουμε να μιλάμε κατευθείαν από εκεί. Αυτά λοιπόν για σήμερα. Θα τα πούμε την επόμενη φορά με τη συνέχεια. Ελπίζω τώρα να μπορώ να συνεχίσω κανονικά τα βίντεο χωρίς να υπάρχουν πολλά ενδιάμεσα σταματήματα. Οκ, λοιπόν, μέχρι την επόμενη φορά σας χαιρετώ. Γεια σας.